Good afternoon. Welcome, friends. I hope you're good today. I'm good myself. I'm starting a little series, and this is the first one. I'm not sure if it will be of 5 parts because that's what I have so far, but I might add things or subtract things. But right now, the series is titled My Least Favorite Things About Having ADHD. The topic of the video is my talking too much, and I do talk too much. I talk nonstop. I even talk when there's nobody here. I talk to myself, talk to my cat. She don't give a shit. Um, she does get annoyed by the talking too much also, though, that kind of thing. But I have a tendency to, I'm a storyteller, so I talk and talk, telling stories, but I have to tell all the facts, so I got to go back. So next thing you know, I'm talking about 5 different things and people can't follow my subject, and then it goes on forever, and I never make a point. That's really frustrating. I have a worker who has to listen to me. She comes 6 hours on Tuesday and 4 hours on Thursdays, and this poor woman patiently tries to listen to me all this time, and I bounce from subjects so much. She's probably never heard the ending or the point to a single story in over a year. She just never does because I never get to the point. I'm off on this, off on that, and stuff. And the really frustrating part for me is I can see on people's face they want me to shut up, and I will be thinking in my head, shut up, shut up, shut up. They're getting annoyed, or they're not listening, because that's one of my pet peeves and biggest insults. And one of the things that has probably hurt my feelings more than anything, most often in my whole life, is people not listening to me. They, my mother would walk out of the room when I'm mid-sentence. And one time I said, that hurts my feelings when you do that. And she said, well, if you'd be more interesting, I wouldn't, that wasn't the right answer she should have gave me. And it isn't even why it happened. My mother was a bit of an introvert, and she didn't like to talk a lot for long periods of time. So if I would have been more self-aware at the time myself, I could have understood that. And it's too bad she couldn't just say, I'm overloaded, I have to go, or something, instead of just turning and walking away. And some people do still do that. They just turn and walk away. It would be nice if people could just put a hand up and go, whoops, too much, I can't, or I'm full, I'm full, I got to go, that kind of thing. Because like I said, I could be sitting there realizing, oh, I have to shut up. They're not listening, or they're this or they're that, and I can't stop myself. Or if I will leave my apartment to go outside to get sun, and I will tell myself not to talk too much, specifically to certain people who don't like talking to me at all. And if they are stupid enough to start talking to me, I'll start talking, and I'll be telling myself in my head, shut up, shut up, shut up. And I cannot shut myself up. At this moment, if I'm saying, Bailey, shut up because you're repeating yourself, I cannot stop it. And I can't stop talking. I just, cannot control it. And it's frustrating because it is a part of the ADHD. Different times when I haven't talked too much, it's been good, but there's extreme both ways, if you don't talk at all or if you talk too much. But I wish that I could get a happy medium. Just shut up, say hello, say a few things, share a few things, but don't keep droning on forever while people's eyes glaze over, or they walk away, or they act, like, oh, it's such a burden having to listen to you. Because my worker does do that sometimes. I do get hurt feelings, and I get mad because she makes it pretty obvious that she gets tired of listening to me. But I think she is a little like my mom, and she doesn't really want to sit and talk for hours on end, whereas I guess I need a talk buddy who could talk for hours on end, kind of thing. It's funny, but it's not funny. It's not funny, the person listening. And hey, guy, I've told everybody, I says, you think it's hard putting up with me? You ought to have to be me for 24/7. There's no vacations. I got to listen to myself talk if I'm by myself, so that kind of thing, or my brain. Anyway, now I've talked too much about talking too much. So you have a great weekend, and I will see you the next time. Thank you. Bye.